Alright, so we've had a pretty good busy day, and got the pool schedule done. So what's happening is, here in the state of Texas, we are going into storm mode for the next week or so. And what I intentionally is I basically over-treat my pools. And the reason why I do that is because, just like a salt pool, if you get up to a couple inches of rain, that's a couple inches that's going into your pool, which means your chemicals and salt are going to be diluted. And half the time, it's hard to get it back, especially if you have a chlorinator that's overworking itself and you have way too much stuff going into your pool, which is why I did the phosphate treatments on all the pools here on the schedule last week. So the phosphates have been done. We've been treating with chemicals, and now we're going to do a clear balance, and we're going to do like super shock on every pool just to keep everything where it needs to be. We're just hoping and keeping our fingers crossed that we don't get way too much rain. We do need rain, but we don't need a whole lot of rain, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm out of here for today. Really didn't film a lot because it was just one of those days where you get focused in on the work. And what I did film on 2 of the pools out of the 3 was just basically getting down to business. But, you know, like I said, tomorrow we do have a chance of rain, and I am going to work. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. One way or the other, there's going to be something getting done. And that's the only way you run a business, is to stay ahead of things and, you know, just not sit in the office. But anyways, we will see you definitely tomorrow, and we're going to get something done one way or the other. Alright, so this is the first pool that I did, and the water's very clear from the phosphate treatment. My focus for the next couple of weeks is going to be focusing in on chlorine, pH, alka, and just keeping the balance of every single pool on my route. And today on this pool, this was just a vacuum, a brush, and net, and emptying out baskets and making sure everything's ready to go. You know, if we get 1 to 2 inches of rain, it's going to be some serious business that we're going to have to tend to. But hopefully we don't get that much rain. And so I hope you enjoy this cleaning video right here. This is just vacuuming and doing regular maintenance. And so here we are on the last pull of today's schedule. This was basic, just going in and vacuuming and doing a backwash. I might have to return to this certain pull right here. I'm going to put in some clear balance because of sunscreen and stuff, and just basically prepare this pull. This pull right here is actually deep, on the deep end, where the vacuum is almost just about at. This is where it starts to get really we had to get a different pole to be able to reach down. This pole here is probably a good 14 foot long. It's not fully extended, but you know, basically I had to get a different pole for this pole because it's so deep. But yeah, we're going to be doing a clear balance on this pole just due to sunscreen, lotion, and you know, there's kind of a cloudiness to this pole, and I want to really attack that, and I'm going to attack it very hard and very quick. But like I said, my concern right now is the rain that's in the forecast, and I'm also going to do a heavy chemical shock to this pole also, and just, you know, keep my fingers crossed that this pole doesn't get too cloudy, you know, and keep, you know, things where it needs to be on this one. chlorine, especially a lot, stuff like that. Gets into your water and it kind of tints it. What I need to do is get a chemical to rebalance and take it out of there. So tomorrow